Hello everyone, this is Eve from 4 Seasons of Astrology, and this will be your astrology forecast for the month of November 2022 for Taurus rising people. You are beginning the month with a strong relationship themes because you have a stellium forming in your 7th house, the sector of the others in your life, your intimate relationships, one-on-one partnerships. Venus, your ruler, Sun, Mercury are there, and also the eclipses are happening on the axis of me versus others for you Taurus in your 1st and 7th house. Because these houses are angular, they are considered to be the most important. When we have planets transiting those houses, the changes are physical and visible. Some of you could be marrying or divorcing. It all depends on your natal chart, but you are definitely saying goodbye to an old existing form in this sector. The solar eclipse happened on the 25th of October and will reach its culmination on the 8th of November with the lunar eclipse in Taurus in your 1st house. These eclipses are destiny changers for you, especially because Venus is also involved. There is no going back after this month. But it's not like something new. You have been already knowing the theme. This is only the last push, the informations and papers gathering, the last preparation, so the change could become physical and shown to the world. As I said before, some of you will be marrying and some of you will be divorcing. And for some of you, this can be a loss of a loved one, an older person, but not because of the eclipses, even though it's possible, but because of Saturn. Because before this cluster of planets leaves the sign of Scorpio, will make a square to Saturn, who is in your 10th house, which has to do with authority figures and also rules your 9th house of the father and also teachers. In the 3rd week of November, Uranus will oppose all these planets which are at the end in your 7th house, so beware of unexpected problems connected with this last push that you're undertaking. Now let's talk about Mars, which just went retrograde on the 30th of October in your 2nd house in Gemini. And from your 2nd house, for the 2nd time, will square Neptune in your 11th house on the 19th of November. Mars is the planet that fuels our actions. It doesn't have intelligence on its own, it's raw energy. So, when Mars goes retrograde, it makes us rethink on what we spend our energy. And for you, it will be about topics connected to your 2nd house, because it's transiting there, but also about topics related with your 12th house as its ruler. 2nd house is possessions, finances, and the 12th house is expenditures. You could be rethinking, therefore, your ways of spending your resources, finances. Maybe this transit will make you a minimalist. You can suddenly decide that you don't need all these books, or furniture, or electronic gadgets. The 12th house is also about donations, so maybe you will be donating some things, decluttering. And the square with Neptune in your 11th house can make you rethink the use of social media. You will be asking yourselves, all these friends on Facebook, they don't have a real value to me. I don't even know all of them. The same could happen about groups of people, friends. You will think about those topics. On what people are you spending your time? Do they have a real value for you? This energy will be positive if you're working on a creative project in some group. The retrograde could help you see what could be better done in that area. Towards the end of the month, the focus from your partnerships and the 7th house will move in your 8th house in Sagittarius, where the new moon will be also happening on the 23rd of November. The 8th house is connected to your shared resources, physical or emotional. You will have profound conversations with transformational nature, because all the planets from your 8th house will make a positive trine aspect with your 11th house of groups, house of good spirit, where you have Neptune and Jupiter. So, it will be a great time for expanding your spiritual horizons, for art, for intimacy, the feeling of deep connection, intuition, connection with the spirit realm. On the 23rd, Jupiter will go direct, and it will help you see more clear your path ahead, especially in connection to your future goals. I hope this interpretation of the transits for the month of November was helpful for you, Taurus, and if you like this interpretation, press like or write a comment on how these energies are working for you this month. Bye until the next time.